Hello and welcome back to Stat Wars, the league. As you can see, it's the derby.
The ultimate derby. We need to come up with a name for this derby. If you can think of a name for the derby, let us know in the comments below.
Good
because
thinking.
me versus Duke always goes off. I'm in his head, rent-free, 24/7, 365.
He gets me angry like no one else on earth. There we go. Exhibit A, right there and then. But this episode is brought to you by Now TV, and you can get your Sky Sports mobile month pass for just $5.99. Link in the description below. Get clicking, because there's some great games this weekend. There's Crystal Palace versus Brighton, and then there's the big one.
The big one!
On Sunday even.
Still not as big as this, but, you know, Man United Arsenal.
Man United Arsenal. So don't miss out on that. Kieran, let's get this derby underway.
Come on! Whoa!
That wasn't a pop. Meme review, no. Stat Wars! And it is possibly just the best two people to be on this show ever. I love you both, but I want you to hate each other. Fight! Punch him, Doogie! Joe, kick him! Because you just like kicking people, don't you? Why are you like that? Blitz Vulcan has the first question. Doogie, who is the top scoring Asian in Premier League history?
I'd have thought, I can't really imagine that it's not Son, because Park didn't score that many goals. Tim Cahill as well comes to mind.
Okay.
Does that count as Asia? Some people say that Oceania... Is Oceania...
Oi, any questions in here, Douglas?
There's seven...
You can't ask the hologram.
There's 7 continents. Oceania... He's in Oceania. It must be... I think it's Son. But hang on, 1 second.
God, you're not going to miss out on this.
China.
It's an open goal. It's an absolute open goal. Park Ji-sung.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
It's Park Ji-sung.
It's not.
It's Park Ji-sung.
It's not. It's Son Heung-min.
Yes! Oh, I tried it because I knew he was going down the right
Come on.
direction, so I had to try and divert the situation.
God, thank goodness my geography stepped up there. For a second, I nearly said Tim Cahill. Right, Oceania. No. 1-0 Doogie.
Woohoo!
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Josephine. A girl's name. That's embarrassing. Imagine if you're a girl, that'd be really embarrassing. Okay, just, you know, because you're a girl and that's embarrassing apparently. Scrooge McDuck has sent this one in, and he or she has asked how many Welsh players have won the PFA Young Player of the Year in the Premier League era.
Niche.
Giggsy must have won it at one stage. Gaza B. Would Aaron Ramsey have qualified? His breakthrough seasons were more at Cardiff, weren't they, before he joined Arsenal? You got a leeway? No leeway. Got to be specific amounts here. You've got to be a real top level player to win that award. Would Gareth Bale have ever won it?
Your mate Robbie Savage?
I'd be very surprised.
Yeah.
No offence, Rob, but I'd be very surprised. I feel like Gareth Bale might have just gone straight to the Player of the Year, and I don't think you can win both. I'm going to stick with it too. Oh!
Who was it? Craig Bellamy.
Bellamy. I should have gone with it. Okay, I can still believe. Come on.
Doogie, your turn. Dara2127. Who are the only 2 players in the current Liverpool squad to win the Champions League?
Hang on. Firmino, Mane, Salah, no. Henderson, Keita, Wijnaldum. I'm really struggling to think of anyone.
Van Dijk, Alisson, Matip, Robertson, Trent, Gomez.
Is this are you sure you've read it right?
100%.
What?
I can't believe you're not getting this right.
2 players
You are
to
gonna
have
kick
won
yourself.
the Champions League.
You are gonna kick yourself.
You don't know it.
Come on, mate. You're getting in your own head here. This is a Joe Juventus answer.
That makes me think that I've already said it, but... Okay, which clubs have won the Champions League recently?
Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United quite a few years ago, Chelsea.
This it does not... I honestly have got nothing.
Okay,
It makes
skip
no...
then. Pass.
It makes no...
Pass.
I'm not skipping. You can't skip on one of the trivia rounds.
Hurry up.
It doesn't make sense.
We're gonna miss the pod back home if this doesn't happen.
Oh. 2 players.
Come on, dudes!
None of them have.
They have!
Do you know it?
Yes!
Mignolet, Karius left, Van Dijk. None of them have won a Champions League.
Oh my God, he's gone. Right, he's skipping. Tell him the answer. Just tell him the answer.
Salah and it doesn't matter. Salah and Mane. Oh God, yeah, he has, hasn't he? Oh yeah, okay.
He's so fuming about that.
Yeah, that is really annoying.
They haven't.
They just weren't on my radar. That's so stupid. Okay, I even said Chelsea. Right, that was just embarrassing, really.
The next question, or Q4. Question 4. Q4 is also, autumn, I think, or winter. Which team has the most FA Cup wins in the last 15 years after Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal and Chelsea? And by wins, I don't mean the cup. I just mean games in the FA Cup. Literally any game. Mental.
So which club has won the 5th amount of games in the last 15 years of the FA Cup?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get much harder than this. Okay, so Liverpool, potentially. It's probably going to be a top 6 contender. Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, so outside of them. But the thing is, could it be like somebody who starts in... Because they don't come in until round... 3?
Yeah.
So could it be someone that starts at round 1 and goes
Consistently
out at round...
wins rounds 3 and 4, yeah.
Yeah, 4? Because then they would have played at least 4 rounds consistently.
Maybe.
So who would come in at that sort of stage? Am I overthinking this, that it could be like a derby or something like that?
I think this is one of the hardest questions we've ever been asked.
Well, the obvious answer for me is like Liverpool. Because they're like perennial quarter-finalists. So it means they get through 2 rounds. So 2 rounds, so that's guaranteed 30 games most seasons. And occasionally more. Liverpool.
Millwall. Just a simple scratch of the head. That is a tough question.
Who asked that question? Who put that down? Is that Matkins? F off, Matkins.
That was a Matkins question.
That's mental. That's obscene quizzing.
That was tough.
You lucky ratbag.
Yeah, I made a scene about the Champions League question. My
All right.
God.
Okay,
Right, so
come
I
on.
can win the round with this one.
You can.
This is it.
Come on!
We've waited in the air has asked who holds the record for most consecutive Premier League defeats.
Oh, got to be Derby, innit?
Do you mean as a team or a player?
Has to
Oh,
be.
because I thought it was Jack Rodwell.
Has to be Derby, doesn't it?
Sunderland have lost a lot of games in a row as well. Huddersfield went on a pretty dire run a couple of weeks ago as well.
Oh, and it would be topical to go with
Topical.
Huddersfield. That would be the smart decision, dudes.
But
I
then
think you should-
Derby were just turd.
But then you think about Huddersfield. It's almost
Yeah.
definitely Huddersfield. It's the Terriers.
West Brom have had a couple of bad years. It does sound like it could be right, actually.
I think it
Huddersfield.
does feel like Huddersfield.
Well, who else has been really crap?
Huddersfield.
Hull, Cardiff have gone down.
Huddersfield?
Wolves that went down a few years ago. Stoke. I'll be delighted if I say Huddersfield and you've told me to say it. So
Or maybe I'm second guessing.
Maybe.
And it's quite obviously Derby.
no, because I think they drew quite a few games. Or is it Sunderland?
The obvious one, Sunderland, isn't it?
You thought it was obvious it was Huddersfield.
Did I?
Okay, right. It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not
Okay, so
Huddersfield.
say Derby then.
I don't want to say Derby.
So who are you saying?
I'm saying Sunderland.
Okay, you're saying Sunderland.
Yes! Shut up! Yes! Always back your own team to be shit. Oh, love that. Shut up about Huddersfield. Oh, yes. 1-0.
Fuck you, Mike Atkins. What was my last question? How many studs has Pele lost across the course of his career?
Let's
Matkins.
go on to hot potato.
Taking
Can
a
I
piss.
seal the win? Oh, there you go. Smooth as ever.
Garam Colin McCarthy 7 sent this one in on our Reddit. Whoa. Ho ho. Yeah, front page of the internet. Football Daily UK. Is it an underscore? No underscore. How do we get that one? Colin McCarthy 7 has asked name every player to score at least 5 total goals in the European Championship.
Henry.
Ronaldo.
Van Basten.
Wayne Rooney.
Gullit. Cruyff. Totti. Del Piero. Trezeguet. Zidane.
Closer. Balotelli. Benzema. Giroud. Payet. Gerrard. Lampard. David Villa. David Silva. Torres.
Crouch. Owen. Balotelli.
Second left. Nando, you dirty git.
How did you do that? Oh.
Come on!
How many, who was left?
Oh.
There were some gettable ones in there actually.
Wait.
Shearer, Van Nistelrooy.
Do that little thing, yeah. Okay, gets a good start to the hot potato. Come on, 1 second left. That was unbelievable pressure.
We did quite well on that actually.
There were some hard ones left. Probably should have got Zlatan.
Oh, Joe, scooping, shooping, alley-ooping basketball. I watched that. I don't. Daryl Hayes has sent in the next Garamaloo, and he is asking him every country to win an African Cup of Nations. I'll give you a clue. The countries are all from Africa.
Ivory Coast.
Egypt.
Cameroon.
Togo. Algeria.
Nigeria.
South Africa.
Ghana.
Tunisia.
Zambia.
Chad. Togo. Ivory Coast. Already said. Kenya. Tanzania. Mauritius. Madagascar. I don't think Mauritius is even in Africa. Fools. What? Ethiopia have won an
Morocco
African
is
Cup.
my last one.
Morocco.
Oh, I think I'd have been gone after Morocco. I don't think I'd have got
I think we did quite well, okay?
Oh, yeah, that teasing up lovely for the Who Am I?
It does, it does. Oh, that's frustrating, but fair enough. Fair enough. Right, on to Who Am I? 1-1 in the derby.
Come on!
We come to Who Am I? And it's currently all even Stevens. Do you remember that show? I used to fancy the sister quite a lot.
I used to fancy Shia LaBeouf.
For 3 points, I played with David Villa, Victor Valdez, Sergio Ramos, and Eden Hazard, and not Shia LaBeouf.
A lot of Spaniards in there. Lots of Spaniards in there.
Is it Negredo? Oh, I thought Middlesbrough.
Fabregas?
For 2 points, I won the World Cup, Euros, Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, the Copa del Rey, but never a league title.
Fernando Torres.
Juan Mata. Yes! Come on! Yes!
It was always one of those two. Had to be one of those two as soon as the f***ing Europa League came up.
Oh, okay. Whew. So you played with all of them at Spain and then Hazard at Chelsea.
Lazy.
That's stupid.
Matkins is absolutely having one.
Jordan Renton. Fenton. Jesus Christ. For 3 points, I played with Raheem Sterling, Leonardo Bonucci, and Christoph Piontek. It says PIA, but it's actually a Piontek. I can read foreign names.
Barini. Oh! No! Think. He's got all the time in the world here as well. Shot my bolt too early.
Bonucci.
No, he's got it.
Another f***ing Suso. It's not Suso. Yes! Get in! Come on, Suso. Woo! 2-1, baby. 2-1 in the derby. First one of the season. Delighted. 2-1. That's 3 in a row in the derby. It's like Sunderland versus Newcastle. I've got a hold over him. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you did do well.
I just can't buy a win in the derby, can I?
True. But you did do well. Came back in the hot potato round.
Yeah.
Did pretty solid in there.
1 second left on that bad boy as well.
Yeah, you did very well. And that FA Cup question was
Yeah, f*** you, Matkins. It's an absolute disgrace. Nothing short of it, is it?
Yeah, that was tricky. But as we said at the beginning, this episode was brought to you by Now TV, and you can get your Sky Sports mobile month pass for just $5.99 There's a link in the description below. Palace versus Brighton and Man United Arsenal. Let's heap more misery on Joe this
No,
weekend.
let's not. Please, I need some cheering up. I really, really need some cheering up. I can't keep losing derbies.
It's true. Is there anything you'd like to push to, Joe?
Oh, why not come over to FDFC, where you can watch Squad Goals, which is basically an 8-man Football Daily team taking on the world at pro clubs.
It is an epic, epic strand. And go over to FD, watch, like and subscribe to all our 3 channels. Thank you very much for watching. Joe is going to hopefully... It's a perfect note to end on. See ya.